G'day guys, it's Key here from Kegland, and we're talking about our Brewzilla Dolly Wheels. These Dolly Wheels will make it really easy to move your full and heavy Brewzilla around the place. They'll fit our 35, 65, and even the 100-litre Brewzilla. So it'll make it really easy, especially if you want to use a pulley to lift up the malt pipe. Instead of having to move that malt pipe away, you can just simply wheel the brewery away instead. So anyway, let me show you how these are put together, and I'll show you a couple of the different options that you can select when you buy the Dolly Wheels off the website. So when you're installing the wheels, just get one of these M8 bolts. They have a 10mm socket on the head, so yeah, you might want to get a socket set or something like that to do them up. Make sure you've got one washer on the bolt like that, put it through, get the caster wheel on, a second washer on the other side like that, and then what we want to do is put the nut on there like that. So you can do it up by hand first, but then I'd give it another turn with a socket set to really tighten it up, make sure it's on there firmly. So just do that, repeat the process on all the wheels. Now it's up to you whether you want to put the locking wheels on opposite sides or you want to put them both next to each other. It doesn't really make much difference, it just comes down to how you want to use it. Now the first thing you'll notice about these Dolly Wheels is they're made out of heavy duty polypropylene. So this is really thick, solid polypropylene. We couldn't injection mold it this thick, so we had to basically get polypropylene sheets, and then we've CNC routed all the holes in them like this. Now you'll notice with the 35 and 65, it's actually the same model, but it's got two different hole configurations. So the feet on the bottom of the brewery will essentially interlock with these holes on the Dolly Wheels. The other thing you should also know is we sell the Dolly Wheel base with all the nuts as a kit, but then also you can select different wheels to go with that kit. So basically we've got our heavy duty 100mm wheels, but you can also buy our sort of light duty wheels. And honestly, for the price difference, surely you'd go for these wheels. Now the reason why these wheels are better is these will suit water a lot better. So if you're washing down the brewery and washing everything down, the bearings in these won't rust out like some of the other cheaper bearings. That's one thing. The other thing is if you're going to get over bumps or you've got a power cable and stuff like that, these wheels will get over that a lot easier. They're rated to a much higher load rating as well. So you know, if you really wanted to put the malt pipe extension and the extended malt pipe and stuff like that on there, definitely the bigger wheels are the better option. And the other thing is the polypropylene doesn't rot. Now I know you can definitely get cheaper Dolly Wheels like this made out of plywood, and sure, they'll probably last a while, but if you're frequently washing it down and leaving it wet sometimes, you know, I think the polypropylene is worth the extra expense. So with the 35 and 65 model, that's fantastic and it's a smaller diameter, but you can also use the 100-litre model to fit the 65 as well. So the 100-litre model technically is a 65 and a 100-litre model. The reason why we've done that is sometimes where you want a larger base. So let's say you've got some big, heavy, tall stuff on the still, let's say using the malt pipe extensions and stuff like that, or boiler extensions, or if you're using some of our really large stills, sometimes it's nicer to have a larger base so you can avoid tipping the thing over. So we've got some really cool new stills that are coming out in the future which are really tall. So those in particular, I think the larger 100 and 65-litre base is better choice even for the 65-litre brewery. Now you'll notice on this one, because it's designed for the larger brewery, we don't allow you to use the cheaper, small, caster wheels. So these ones will have to use the 100mm caster wheels. Unlike the smaller base where you can see we've actually got 6 holes in here for that reason. So it's got 4 holes for the small caster wheels and a different set of holes for the larger caster wheels. So that's basically the reason why it's like that. The other nice thing about the Dolly Wheels is that it's really easy to get the brewery centered underneath your pulley. So if you're using a pulley like this, the lift and lock pulley, what you can do is just lift this up like so. And once it's high enough that it clears the actual brewery, I can wheel this out of place like that and then pull in a wheelbarrow or some big plastic tub and then lower the malt pipe down into that like this. So that makes it really effortless to move these big and fairly large weights around. Well, that's it today, guys. Hope you enjoy using our new Dolly Wheels. They're available on the website now, so get into them. If you want to hear any new stuff that's coming out, definitely subscribe now. Bottom right-hand corner, hit subscribe. And of course, sign up to our Kegland Homebrew community group. Anyway, that's it, and see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, I've got to do more Pilates, I think. Okay, let's just get that toe up over the edge. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah.
I don't want to
Oh my God.